KFI, Bo Kelly here. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. And I was trying to paint a picture for you. If you've ever been shopping, we've all been shopping, but some of us are a little bit more, I would say, sensitive to sales. It could be, I don't know, Amazon Prime Day. It could be Black Friday. You think, there's a sale. Everything's going to be deep discount. I need to go buy something that I don't even need, something I may not even be able to afford, but it's marked down 70%. I can't pass up the deal. Have you ever been there? That's not usually me, but I can say, if I'm honest, it's got me sometimes. Like, oh, this computer is 70% off. I don't need a computer, but when might I have another opportunity to buy a computer for 70% off? And then you get it and you realize, I really didn't need to spend this $400 or $500 on this computer that I didn't need with money I really didn't have just because it was marked out. That is what I felt the moment that I saw, that I read that the LA County Board of Supervisors has approved the purchase of the gas company tower. You know about it. It's downtown. It's just sitting there. It's vacant. It was appraised at a value of $632 million back in 2020 during the pandemic. $630 million. They're going to buy it for $200 million, which is less than 1/3 of the price. Is it a great deal? Yes, it's a great deal. I just didn't know, and maybe I'm just late to the party, but I didn't know that the LA County Board of Supervisors was in the real estate business of buying skyscrapers. Never in my life have I heard about the LA County Board of Supervisors, and it's not unanimous. It's not unanimous. In fact, Janice Hahn said, hell no, and that's a quote. And that's where I come out on this. Hell no. I don't know if they're going to buy the building and turn it into homeless housing. I don't know if they're going to buy the skyscraper and turn it into a museum. And maybe they'll put a rooftop club. You can go there in the summer. I don't know if they're going to turn it into a concert venue. I don't know what they're going to do with it. But, and Mark, you have the story. What they're going to put, like, the LA County Board of Supervisors main offices, some stupid stuff like that?
I think I have that coming up, and I am not 100% schooled on it yet, so I will defer to you, Mo.
That's okay, but this approval, it's been approved 4-1. 4-1. They gave county officials the final green light to move ahead with buying the tower for $200 million. And if you have $200 million laying around that you're just not using, because this is an impulse buy.
You never know when you're going to need something to tag.
Well, they're already tagging it.
Oh, okay.
It's legendary for it being tagged.
All right.
If you've seen the building, they've done stories on this building being tagged. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice building.
Well, who doesn't love art?
It's $200 million. In other words, it wasn't like the LA County Board of Supervisors, to the best of my knowledge, they're free to correct me. It wasn't like they were already in the for a skyscraper. It'd be different. Like, for example, Twan and I, we're in the market for a car. So if we were to see a heavily discounted car which met our needs, that's one thing. But for example, if we were not in the market for a house, and we come across a house which is 70% off,
Too good to pass up.
and let's say it's listed at $700,000, when usually it's $2.1 million, that's probably an ill-advised purchase. Now, if you happen to be a real estate developer, if you happen to be a house flipper, and it's something that you normally do, then you ought to go ahead and do that, because that's what you do. You can turn it into a monetary opportunity, but it's within your sphere of what you do. But the LA County Board of Supervisors, last I checked, they're not in the business of real estate.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know, because if you look back, I think this was in June.
Hello, Moto.